Hey, what's up, guys?
What is going on?
I'm Isaac.
And I'm Latoya.
And this is
LF on the Move.
So we decided to do this video talking about why we left the USA. We are obviously, well, if you've been watching any of our videos, you know that we're living in Mexico now. And we just wanted to highlight some of the reasons that we decided to go.
Yeah, one of the overarching reasons why we left is that the United States is stressful.
Stressful.
Okay, the day in and the day out and the rat race and the humdrum and being on the hamster wheel, it is a stressful game that is being played in the United States of America.
And worse off, that game is propagated. Like, you are raised to believe this is how it's supposed to be. So that when you're stuck in it, you almost don't realize that it's negative and that it's literally killing you.
Yes. It is like being in a matrix, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Twilight Zone.
It is a Twilight Zone, and a lot of things that we have experienced were just like, oh my gosh, there has to be a better way. There has to be something else out there where we can just be our true selves and love what we do and enjoy doing it. Yeah,
exactly. That stress comes through in a lot of different ways. I think we'd be remiss not to talk about racism. We're not going to go into it. Check out our racism in Mexico video. I'll put the link right there somewhere. But there is racism in America. It's it's ingrained in America, and that is one of the major reasons we left, not the only reason, right? But it's there. Then there's also, you know, again, the bureaucracy involved in the workplace and all the different things that's going on. We worked at 2 different places, and they both had issues with bureaucracy.
Yeah, a lot of red tape, a lot of gaslighting, and you know, knowing what the truth is, and people just trying to sell you something else and make you feel like you said before, in a Twilight Zone. Yeah.
I mean, part of leaving was to get away from those negatives. The other part of leaving was to get to the positives of leaving, right? We've always loved to travel. Right? Before we moved out of the country, we traveled a lot, right? So we know what it's like to be away from America and experience cultures that are not American. And, you know, we saw that was amazing. So we opted to do that kind of on a full-time basis. Like, you know, there's so many other cultures and other places to explore outside of the US. Why not go see them? You know what I mean? Obviously, that's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not possible for everybody right away. But understand it wasn't possible for us right away either. Like, this is something we had to plan. You know what I mean? We planned, we saved, and then we took the step, right? So anybody can do it, but that's just another reason why we left. It wasn't just leaving the negatives. It was the possibility of all the positive that could be found outside of the country.
And, you know, he mentioned saving as part of our exit strategy. And the other reason why we left was the expense of living in the United States. You know, we all know there's nothing wrong with wanting to attain luxury items and obviously living your best life, but there is something to be said about being able to experience more things because things outside of the US are just more inexpensive, with the exception of probably Europe. So just knowing that our dollar would stretch much further elsewhere, and we would get to experience so much more and get to have these other experiences in different cultures and to really appreciate them, was really another reason why we wanted to leave the States, because, you know, we had our years of experience in the United States, not all pleasant. So it was like, you know, what do we have to lose?
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? We know what America is for all its positives and all its negatives. If for whatever reason things don't go as planned outside of the country, we can always go back.
Right.
Like, we know that rat race, so we know how to get back into it if necessary, right? We know, send out your resume, get hired, so on and so forth. Like, we can do that if necessary, but the idea is to never have to do that again.
Exactly.
Right? We didn't leave America to go back to America outside of business. If we're going to be 100% real. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Right. Let's recap. We left America because of the bureaucracy.
Yep.
racism.
Correct.
How expensive America is.
Yep.
And just because we knew there was more and we wanted to experience more.
Yeah.
And here we are, living in Mexico, almost 6 months in, and I don't regret it.
Yeah, no regrets thus far. No regrets at all.
Yeah.
It has been an absolutely amazing experience just to be in another place and to experience another culture, and the locals have been amazing. Everyone is really, really friendly, and we just hope that our experience continues to be as such and that we can share with you.
Yeah, we did say, or I just said that there are no regrets. There are no regrets. There are some things that we do miss, and you can check out our What We Miss About the States video to see what that is. You see how I did that? Boom, bam, check that video out. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
All right, if you enjoyed this content,
be sure to comment, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up if you liked it.
Bow. And that's it. We are LF on the Move, and you already know what it is.
It's legit.